What's up, Zuko fam? Just kidding. What's up, Block fam? In the garage today, and gonna be working on the 21 Yamaha MT-09 SP, and we're gonna be installing some levers in it from ASV. So I've gone with ASV levers previously for a couple sport bikes. I wanna say I had them on my R6, I believe. I know I had them on my CBR600RR. So I recently ordered these, just to change out the levers, make it a little bit more mine, black and gold, and actually included some blue on this since this bike does have a good amount of blue. So kind of keep to the color scheme. Also got some tech spec tank grippers, but those are super easy to install. Don't really need an explanation. And then we also got some spools for them, which are gold as well. Anyways, this is gonna be a how-to video, how to install these things. Pretty easy stuff. I'll be sure to drop the links to these down in the description below if you guys are interested in ordering them, as well as maybe a link to some other levers if I can find any that are out at the moment. It's kind of hard to find parts for this bike, but all right, roll the intro, let's get into it. All right, so let's go ahead and unpackage. Here's what we got. So we got brake lever, right side. We got clutch lever. And then for the brake lever, we have this part here, which they call the plunger barrel, which will go into this part here. And a little plunger piece will go into the end of that, which you guys will see here in just a second. Now I'm going to need 10 millimeter. This one here, and a flathead. You want to basically undo the nut that's on the bottom of here, and then undo that. You're gonna unscrew the top little piece here in the perch. And whenever you take this out, it is going to be under some tension. So I'm gonna use both hands here. All right, there you go. So that is the spot that that little plunger piece goes into, right there. Gonna take the plunger barrel out of the bag and the new one, place it into here. So it sits in like that. A lot of people will put a little thing of grease, just a little dab of grease in here so that it stays in as well, which I'll probably actually do here. So that way it doesn't fall out. There. He's tired. So next part, just gonna basically replace. We don't need to add anything else to the lever here. There are some that you have to add an additional piece here, but for this one we do not. And we're just gonna line up that plunger piece there with the hole there, like that, and press it back, line up the hole, and put the pin back through it. Take a flathead, screw it back in, take the nut, rethread the nut back onto the bottom of that bolt. Take a 10 millimeter to tighten back. Snug her down, there you go. ASV lever installed. Now with this side, since it is your brake, you want to make sure that everything is working correctly in terms of the switch, because that switch is responsible for your brake light. So turn the bike on, while squeezing the lever, confirm that your brake light is working. Brake works great. And onto the clutch lever. What we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna want to loosen the clutch cable here, which is this dial. And you want to basically have this notch towards the front whenever you're done loosening it, so that you can basically pull the clutch cable through here. Now we're gonna wanna loosen the clutch cable as well as undo the attachment in the perch, which is here. We can't get to this one with a wrench, so we're going to use a socket. Hey bud. Boop. All right, there's the nut. Now you might have to hold on the top of that as you're loosening the nut. All right, and then basically we've got, don't eat that. You've got this bushing. So after undoing that, you're just gonna wander this one out, rotate it over, and this little clutch cable piece is going to come out of here. There you go. I'm just going to take the new lever. You can see where that clutch cable goes there. All right, so here's what I did. I pulled the clutch cable out a little more. We inserted it in, basically it goes in like that, and then you just rotate it around, and you're gonna press that back into the perch. Now you do want to be mindful of the little piece here. You're gonna press that down against the post here. There you go, slides into place. Now this piece that we have goes back into that. That's in the stock lever, right? So we don't have to worry about that. So we're just gonna take this piece, run it back through, just like that. And then we're going to take the nut and thread it back onto the bottom. Use the socket to continue. Ask your pup if that's good. All right, go ahead and hold the top while you tighten. There we go. And then you can adjust clutch as needed. There should be a little bit of play just so your clutch doesn't burn out. You can adjust the levers as needed. So if you want them further out, basically rotate and this pin will push out, giving more gap, more distance. Or if you want them further in, what I do a lot of times is I'll pull them out so that there's no tension, and then there's less gap. You can do that with both sides. Set them to your liking. Obviously you want to make sure that you have enough of a gap here so that whenever you pull it in, it does actually operate the clutch and the transmission. All right, let's go ride the bike, get a feel for it.
All right guys, on the bike now, and the levers are feeling beautiful. I've adjusted them to my liking. I guess I have found that on the right side, I don't really like reaching too far for the brake. So I'll adjust it out a little more. Yeah, it feels good. And then clutch lever, yeah, that's how I've got it. I did have to loosen this one a little bit because the brake was like really touchy, so be sure that you don't over tighten the nut on the bottom of that bolt that goes through there. Otherwise, yeah, there they are. They look beautiful. If you want to charge like a bull, you can go like that.
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
They feel really great. That's one of the things I absolutely love about ASVs is the feeling of them, the quality. They are more costly. Ow! What the hell was that? Bug or rock? Hit me right in the neck.
Ow! Oh!
The feeling of them, they just feel really quality. So something that I like about them. And they say that they're unbreakable, so if something does happen where you go down on your bike, they basically just bend out like that. The adjustability to them, they're really super easy to adjust on the fly. There's very little resistance to the wheel, bringing them in or pushing them further out. Highly recommend them. I've had them on a couple bikes, like I said. Always a good experience. That's pretty much how you install them and showcasing them while riding. Feel good, look good. It's nice to have some color kind of on the bars on this bike now. We've got the splash of gold with the Olean's rear reservoir, and then we've got the splash of the gold with the KYB front forks. Yeah, just a little extra splash on the bars. Looks nice. Anyways, link to those down in the description below for you guys. If you have any questions on the install, if you have any questions about the levers, be sure to let me know. I did go with the shorty ones. You can go with the normal length ones. I like the shorty ones just because I only use 2 fingers anyways. Even on my Harley, I've got little shorty levers. It's just something that I've always done, and so it's just I'm kind of used to it. But purely preference, you know, you guys can go with the longer ones if you want to. They do have both options, which is pretty nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was insightful. If it was, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. It lets YouTube know that we are doing a good job. It will help to recommend this video to others. And if you guys aren't subscribed and you want to continue to see Moto content, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so it sends notifications of future uploads and activity. Until next time, you guys, ride safe out there. Brake vigilant. Brake and clutch vigilant. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.